Have you ever felt like airports are hiding something from you? Like those annoying delays, crazy prices, and strange rules are all part of a secret plan? Well, you're not imagining it, because they really are. Airports and airlines have secrets they don't want you to find out. Today, we're exposing 12 jaw-dropping truths that will blow your mind and change the way you travel forever. So get ready, hold on to your bags, and watch closely. Because once you know these secrets, you'll never look at airports the same way again. And hey, if you want to stay ahead of these hidden tricks and get more insider info on travel and air travel mysteries, hit that subscribe button now. You won't want to miss what's coming next. 1. The door to nowhere. Airports are full of doors you're never meant to open. Ever notice those unmarked windowless doors at the end of long corridors or hidden between shops? They're not there by accident. Many major airports build doors to nowhere as part of their emergency response plans or security architecture. Some of them are designed as decoys during drills or real emergencies. They lead to dead-end hallways or sealed compartments that can redirect people away from active threats or control crowd movement in a crisis. Others are actually service corridors that only authorized personnel can use to quickly bypass public areas. These doors can also serve as access points to underground utility tunnels or secure bunkers. That's right. Some airports have bunker-like rooms deep beneath the terminals for security or continuity of operations. These hidden areas are often not on public maps, and only high-level staff even know they exist. It's not just a matter of logistics, it's strategy. In a high-stakes environment like an airport, deception and secrecy can be a critical part of keeping millions of passengers safe. So next time you see a door that seems oddly placed or suspiciously unmarked, you might be standing next to a very real, very secret part of airport security. 2. That airport scent? It's engineered. When you walk into an airport and smell something clean, fresh, or just oddly pleasant, it's not a coincidence. That scent is carefully designed, tested, and pumped through the air on purpose. It's called scent marketing, and it's a psychological tool used to influence your mood and spending habits. The idea is simple: make you feel relaxed, comfortable, and happy, because people in a good mood are more likely to shop, eat, and spend. Specific smells, like citrus or fresh linen, are chosen to create a sense of safety and order. Some airports even change scents by terminal or time of day to influence traveler behavior. The duty-free section? It smells luxurious on purpose. The food court? Balanced to keep you hungry but not overwhelmed. And high-end lounges often have proprietary scent blends to reinforce exclusivity. These scents are diffused through HVAC systems or discrete machines placed behind walls and displays. And guess what? You usually never notice it because it's subtle, but your brain does. Studies show it works, and that's why more airports are investing in it. So the next time you find yourself oddly comforted in a stressful environment, remember, you're being influenced. Not by staff, not by signs, but by your own nose. 3. Flight delays aren't always what they say. You're at the gate. Weather looks fine. But the announcement says your flight is delayed due to weather conditions. Sound familiar? Here's the truth. That explanation isn't always accurate. In fact, airlines sometimes use weather as a cover excuse for delays that have nothing to do with the skies. Why? Because blaming the weather helps them avoid financial responsibility. When delays are caused by mechanical issues, crew shortages, or poor planning, passengers are often entitled to compensation. But if it's a weather delay, the airline owes you nothing. Even if the storm is 200 miles away or already passed, it can be used as a technical excuse to delay flights while the airline buys time. Sometimes delays are due to waiting for connecting passengers, airport congestion, or better landing slots. But airlines will rarely admit that. It's all about protecting the company from blame and avoiding payouts. Flight tracking apps and radar sites can help you see the truth, and often what you find will surprise you. Remember, if something doesn't add up, it probably doesn't. Delays are a part of flying, but misinformation shouldn't be. Next time you're told weather, take a look outside and double-check for yourself. You might be witnessing an industry loophole in real time. 4. You're being tracked without knowing. Every step you take in an airport is probably being tracked, not just by cameras, but by your own phone. Even if you never connect to the airport's Wi-Fi, your phone is constantly sending out signals to find nearby networks. Airports use this data to track your movements in real time. They can see where crowds are forming, which shops are being visited most, and how long you spend waiting in lines. This is done using something called passive Wi-Fi tracking. Your device pings the access points without your knowledge, and those signals are logged. While this is useful for improving efficiency and crowd control, it also means you're being watched every second. Some airports use this data to sell analytics to advertisers or adjust product placements in real time. In some regions, your data might even be shared with third-party surveillance companies. Want to avoid it? You'd have to turn off both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth completely, and most travelers don't. In an age where data is currency, your location, habits, and preferences are quietly being collected from the moment you walk through the terminal doors. So even before you board the plane, you've already given up a piece of your privacy. 5. VIPs use hidden tunnels. While you're standing in a long line at security, celebrities and high-profile passengers are already at their gate, thanks to private tunnels you didn't even know existed. Major airports around the world are equipped with secret passageways and underground routes designed to move VIPs in and out without ever interacting with the public. These tunnels often connect private garages directly to VIP lounges or even aircraft boarding areas. Some airports, like LAX or Heathrow, have exclusive terminal experiences where wealthy passengers never step into a common terminal. Instead, they're whisked away through a completely different system. No TSA lines, no crowds, no waiting. It's not just about luxury, it's about security, privacy, and time. Politicians, royals, and celebrities use these routes to avoid paparazzi, potential threats, or just the stress of commercial flying. The average traveler has no idea these exist, and they never will. These systems are hidden behind fake walls, unmarked elevators, and badge-protected checkpoints. It's an entire airport within an airport, invisible to the public eye. So next time you're stuck in a queue, just remember, there's another world operating underneath your feet, built for those with enough status or money to skip the chaos. By the way, if you're enjoying this behind-the-scenes look into the world of air travel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. There's so much more they're not telling us, and we uncover it all right here. 6. Pilots eat different meals. Pilots may seem like they're living the high life, but behind the cockpit door, there are strict safety rules they have to follow, even when it comes to food. One of those rules, the pilot and co-pilot can't eat the same meal. It's a safety protocol designed to reduce the risk of food poisoning affecting both pilots at once. If one meal is contaminated, the other pilot is still fit to fly. Often, they'll eat different dishes from different kitchens entirely. On long-haul flights, pilots are also advised to avoid certain high-risk foods like sushi, shellfish, and raw salads. Their meals are usually higher quality than what passengers get, and often delivered in insulated containers, made fresh, and marked separately. The idea is to maintain alertness and health at all costs. Meanwhile, passenger meals are often pre-cooked, frozen, and reheated. It highlights a big difference in how flight crews and travelers are treated in the air. What you're eating might be convenient, but what they're eating is strategic. Next time you're offered a questionable in-flight meal, just remember, the captain's plate is probably completely different for a very good reason. 7. Your luggage might take a beating. Ever wonder why your suitcase looks like it's been through a war zone after a flight? It's not your imagination. Baggage handling is fast, rough, and mostly out of sight. Handlers are under serious time pressure, and bags are often tossed, dropped, and stacked high without much care. Some airport systems even use high-speed conveyors that send bags flying around corners and through metal chutes. And while fragile stickers might help, there's no guarantee they'll be followed. The truth? Your bag's journey through the airport is a chaotic obstacle course. So if you're traveling with valuables, electronics, or breakables, always keep them in your carry-on. That's the only way to really protect them. 8. Airport hotels are surveillance gold mines. Those convenient airport hotels aren't just for travelers. They're also frequently used by security agencies, undercover investigators, and, yes, even smugglers. Why? Because they're right next to border zones, and they offer anonymity, fast access, and limited oversight. Surveillance teams have been known to set up in these hotels to monitor persons of interest, intercept signals, or quietly track high-risk targets. In fact, some airport hotels are directly wired into airport security systems, including camera feeds and access logs. For the average traveler, they're just a place to sleep, but behind the scenes, they're often hotbeds of secret activity. 9. That security tray is dirtier than a toilet seat. You know those plastic bins you use at security checkpoints? Turns out they're one of the dirtiest surfaces in the entire airport. A recent study found that these trays carry more germs than public toilets. Why? Because everyone touches them, and they rarely get sanitized. People throw in shoes, belts, bags, phones, all crawling with bacteria. And during flu season, it gets worse. Experts recommend using hand sanitizer immediately after security and avoiding placing personal items like food or tissues in the bins directly. So next time you're at the checkpoint, treat those trays like a petri dish, because they pretty much are. 10. Airport staff have secret language. Ever hear codes like Code 100 or Mr. Black, please report to the white courtesy phone? These aren't random. Airports and airlines use coded language over intercoms to discreetly communicate emergencies, threats, or suspicious activities. For example, Code Atom may indicate a missing child. Other phrases may signal a medical emergency or a security breach without causing panic. Staff are trained to understand and act on these phrases instantly. It's a hidden language of efficiency and calm in a place where chaos can unfold at any moment. Hey, if you're still watching, you clearly love these airport secrets. So don't forget to smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We've got even more crazy travel truths coming your way. 11. The cheapest tickets are sometimes the most profitable. It might sound backwards, but those rock-bottom airfare prices, they're actually part of the airline's master plan to make more money. Here's how it works. Ultra-low fares get you in the door, but then come the fees. Baggage fees, seat selection, meal charges, early boarding, cancellation policies. It all adds up. This model is called unbundling, and it's designed to make the base ticket look cheap while extracting more money as you go. For airlines, it's highly profitable. Studies have shown that some budget carriers earn more from these add-ons than from the ticket itself. So that $49 flight, it might turn into $149 by the time you're done. 12. There's a secret group that handles in-flight deaths. As grim as it sounds, people do sometimes die on planes. When that happens, a special protocol kicks in. And it's not something the airline talks about publicly. There are teams trained to handle the situation discreetly. If there's no onboard doctor, the crew contacts a ground-based medical team. In most cases, the body is secured in a seat, moved to an empty row, or covered and belted in place. Some aircraft, especially those used on long-haul international routes, have designated storage spaces or even body bags as part of the emergency equipment. Once on the ground, the airline has procedures to notify authorities, the gate crew, and family members. It's all designed to keep the situation quiet and respectful, and to avoid alarming other passengers. You may never know it happened, but chances are, if you fly enough, you'll eventually share a plane with a body being transported or with someone who didn't make it. Airports are more than just gateways to travel. They're massive, complex machines filled with hidden systems, secret protocols, and strange realities most of us never see. Now that you know the truth, how will it change the way you fly? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want more wild secrets from the skies, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. Until next time, stay curious and travel smart.